Hello everybody, back again, Saul here for another Minecraft Snapshot video. And I haven't said that in a while, but yeah, it's been probably about a year, better part of a year since the Snapshot was released for Minecraft. But Mojang has done it. We're now playing 15W31A, the latest, newest Snapshot for Minecraft 1.9, the combat update. And as you can see, there's some stuff here that I'm going to show off to you a little bit later. But first, we're going to go ahead and just jump into the end here. And do we have sound? We have some sound. I hope. Yeah, there we go. There's noises. Confirmed. Right, so here we see the dragon, and there we see the portal. So the first time you come into the end, the portal's not actually going to be in there, but it'll be just the bedrock frame. It won't actually have the portal stuff in it. But anyway, let's go ahead and change our view to up here. Oh, hello, dragon. How are you? So biggest thing we see change so far. Some of these the crystals here, they now have cages around them. So you can't just snipe them all from the ground. You're actually going to have to armor up, climb up, and actually, you know, come and break through here, or whatever, or pillar up all the way, and drop in between the things, and... Ow, that was loud in my ear. I turned it up too much trying to look for sound. I'll turn that down in post. Anyway. So yeah, the end crystals have cages around them, and now the dragon has some new AI. The more crystals you destroy, ow, that's still really loud. The more defensive the dragon will be. Hello, dragon. But yeah, as we saw when we first came in. Oh god, what is this lag? Why? Anyway, we see the dragon's gonna swoop in and kind of hover over here, and if we let her hover over us, oh, she flew away. Yes, the dragon is a she. Deal with it. Let's go ahead and go into game mode 0, survival mode. And let's let this dragon come in and hover over the portal. What is with this lag, though? It's because my computer is a big pile of booty. Alright, anyway. Come and hover over the portal, please. Please. There's no health bar for the dragon because of something I'm about to show you soon. There should be, but I kind of bugged it a little bit. Come on. Anyway, she'll come in, yeah, hover, and if we're close here, she'll actually do a dragon breath attack, which I think is really cool. It does a lot of damage, actually. But I have protection for everything, so that's why it's not doing a whole lot to me, but it does do a lot of damage. Ow, just look at that. Anyway, let's kill the dragon. I have a power 255 bow, so if she swoops in again, we could kill her. But I mean, we don't have to kill her because the portal's already there. Please. Okay. Ow. All right, so that's another thing she'll do. Let's go to game mode 1. Yep, she'll shoot dragon balls, I was gonna say, ha ha ha. She'll shoot fireballs at you now, too. It's the same, like, fire charge that a ghast will shoot at you. But, yeah. I don't know. They seem to come out of nowhere right now. Let me shoot you. There's a spooky noise, too, that's in the end now. Apparently. Maybe it was there before. Who knows? Right. But in a future update, there will be a a block, I guess, or something that'll let you respawn the dragon. But for now, there's sort of a workaround for it, because that's not implemented yet. So there's sort of a debug version. There we go. Killed it. Goodbye. It's the same, same animation, same everything. No XP, because I've already killed a dragon, I guess. But, so over here, if you've noticed, I have this clay block in my inventory. If you draw a creeper face, it's that, it'll disappear, and it spawns a new dragon, and it resets the portal. So this is what is here when you first come into the end. It's just the empty portal. But, anyway. Next thing we need to show off here in the end is the end gateway, which here we have 2, which is weird because I thought you were only supposed to have 1 in each end, but I have 2 here, which is a little odd. But look at how cool that looks. It's just like a chunk of end stuff. I don't know what that is, but you can just barely not touch it. So what you're supposed to do is throw an ender pearl inside of it, and it'll put you into this different set of islands in the end, which is separate from the other island where you fight the dragon. Not sure if this is a completely different dimension or if it's just super far away, because the coordinates don't seem that far off. I guess we're -1,000 Z coordinate. But this is the new plant in the game, which is only in the end. It's called the they're called chorus plants, like a chorus of people or something. But if you break the bottom block, the rest of the plant breaks, and it drops these little chorus fruits. They are edible. I guess I can't eat them in creative mode, but they are edible. Let's try to mode 0. I knew I was missing some hunger. Yep. So if you eat them, they teleport you around randomly, which could be pretty bad, I guess. I wonder if it does a ground check when it teleports you over, or if it can just teleport you over nothing and drop you into the dark abyss. Anyway, so they're edible, they teleport you. These put into a furnace will pop, and what I mean by that is if we look up the chorus, there's the chorus fruit, there's the popped chorus fruit, and that's under the materials tab, as you saw there, which I'll go over back in the overworld after we're done looking at everything in the end here. But yeah, it's used to craft the new blocks. But let's look for a flower. This little bit here at the little white center is a flower, and if you break that in survival mode, it drops a chorus flower. So again, let's grab a chorus flower, and you can plant them, I think, on endstone. Yeah, and then that will eventually grow into one of these plants, which is pretty cool. But I need to go do some exploring for the next little bit of this video, so BRB. Alright guys, I found it. The rarest shape of chorus plant. Just kidding, that's not what I searched all this time for. This is what we're going to look at. Nice frame rate. Ooh, spooky noise. Right, so this is the new randomly generated dungeon in the game. Here in the end. It's called an end city. I think that's what they're called. So like I said, they are randomly generated, and can we find a door? Is there a way into this thing? Yeah, there's a way here. And we're looking at a new mob right now. Right here. They're called shulkers, which is meant to be a cross between shell and lurker, but it just makes me really feel it. Anyway, so yeah, this is the new mob, shulkers. They shoot projectiles So if we go into game mode 0, we should get shot at by them. Oh god. Yeah, so here come the projectiles. They kind of track you. Hello. And when they hit you, they give you this new potion effect called levitation. So the thing is that, like, they keep hitting you, so you keep floating up until you're high enough that you'll take lethal fall damage if you fall. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. So you can't. They're a mob. They're an entity, but they also have properties of blocks. Yeah, they also shoot each other. Sometimes, I don't know what's up with that. I think if you stand between them, they kind of shoot at each other, and then it just aggroes them at each other, which is pretty funny. But yeah, you can't pass through them. They when they open, like if I put block there, right? If I stand here, close guy. Wow, nice frame rate. Okay, let's wait for him to open. Ooh. Yeah, so he pushes us off. So anyway, head up this thing. Nice frame rate. So these ones, as you saw from the outside, aren't too maze-like. They're, ooh, this is a cool room. It's like a little parkour room, but there are shulkers in here once you get further up, I think. Oh, there's one shulker right there. Wow, nice frame rate. You know what, let me fix my frame rate and I'll be right back. Alright. Maybe it'll be better now. But anyway, it's not too maze-like, they're just kind of rooms stacked. And let's take a look at these new things here. These are called end rods. And they're actually new light sources in the game. So if let's plonk them down up here. Yeah, so they give off the same amount of light as a torch does, and they got cool little particles too. And I think you can orient them differently. Maybe. Oh. Yeah, I think you upside down and sideways. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. But up here is the really cool part about it. So I think this is designed so like you could stand right here and throw an ender pearl. Maybe. Oh, I missed. And that would kill you. But, yeah. You're supposed to be able to land up here. And this is like a little ship on the outside of the end city. And it's got a little crow's nest way up there. You can see this, like, beacon here, right? So let's go ahead and go down to the bottom of the ship. How do we get, like, legit into the bottom of the ship without, like, breaking through it? Oh, I guess this way. Haha. There's a brewing stand in here, which will have some potions in it. So there's potion 2, or healing 2 potions, and they do contain a beacon. So if you find one, hooray! You just got a free beacon without having to kill a wither. Congratulations. And these chests in here have some pretty good loot, actually. Enchanted diamond stuff, and a bunch of diamonds and gold. And beetroot seeds, which are a new item to the PC version. Because beets were in the Pocket Edition, I believe. But yeah. So, get some good loot in the ships. You just have to make sure you don't miss with an ender pearl to get here. Or just bridge across, whatever, you know. Also, this is a new block. End stone bricks and purpur blocks are the new blocks that I mentioned earlier. And as we saw over here, there are a lot of different variations of them, but I'll go into those a little bit later. Actually, we could just head back to the overworld right now. So, see you there. Alrighty, here we are, back in the overworld. Good old super flat sandstone world. Yeah, so let's go over some of these new features that we just saw and some new ones that I'm going to talk about. First off, if you've been attentive, you've noticed a new inventory slot next to the hotbar. And you notice the sword I'm carrying over on the left side of the screen. Yeah. So, dual wielding has been introduced. if we go here into our survival inventory, there's a new slot here which has a little shield on it, which the shields actually aren't in the game yet, but you can manually put items in there. And whatever you put in there will pop up on your left hand. And so if you want to swap what's in there quickly with something that's in your hotbar, you just press F. So I can swap my sword and my bow. You can swap the arrows I have there, which are new arrows, which I'll talk about in a bit. And yeah. If the item in your right hand has no sort of right click effect, so a bow does, but let's get, say, a pickaxe. Okay, and let's get some of those new end rods for a little demonstration here. Okay, so if we have these in our left hand and we have the pickaxe in the right hand. Okay, so the pickaxe has no right click animation or effect. So let's say we're mining. Wow, cool, nice line. Mining, right click. Oh, we placed a rod. So yeah, if whatever you have in your main hand doesn't have a right click effect, right click will use the right click effect of what's in your other hand. So now you can finally just place light sources without having to actually switch to them in your hotbar, which is pretty nice. The bow will prefer to use whatever arrow. So now there's different types of arrows, right? We'll talk about those in a bit. So if we have a bunch of different types of arrows in our hotbar, and we equip one of them into our other hand, the bow will just use those rather than picking from whatever's in our hotbar. I think it'll randomly choose one from our hotbar if we don't have one equipped in our left hand. But, yeah. I keep saying right and left hand, but you can actually swap that. If you go options, skin customization, main hand, left, and then so the hand you mine with and everything will be over on the left, and your offhand will be the right hand. But yeah, so I'm going to switch that back because I am right-handed. There we go. So let's talk about these new arrows, shall we? Arrow. I like how ARRO also popped up carrot, because I guess it is in the name. But yeah, so far I haven't been able to find a crafting recipe for these, so it might not actually be implemented yet, but they are in the game, and there's an arrow for every potion. As you can see, the sort of the item name for them, it says tipped arrow, but the actual name tag says potion, which, okay, it's a snapshot, so whatever. But let's take a look at this potion, or yeah, this tipped arrow water bottle. There's a water bottle. I guess that counts as a potion, right? But if we look at the water bottles, they have made a splash water bottle, no effects. And what this does is if we grab a flint and steel, let's make some fire up here. Okay. There we go. If we throw the splash water bottle, it'll actually put out fires. Now, if you saw there, when it put out a fire, it made some water appear, but if there's no fire, it doesn't actually make any fire appear, or any water appear. Just kind of silly. Right. If you throw it into lava, it doesn't do anything. I already tried that. And it won't damage Enderman either. But, yeah. So the arrows will do damage, of course, because they're arrows, but then they'll give whatever potion effect is assigned to them. I missed the A. Good job, me. Right, but now, let's look at these ones. This is a new arrow that's not actually a potion effect. It's a spectral arrow. So let's go ahead and flip that. Does this bow have infinity? It does not have infinity. So So let's grab a whole stack of these. There we go. Well, I guess we're in creative anyway. So let's spawn some mobs. Where even are the mob things? Let's just do pigs. Oops. Ha. Do pigs. Spawn a few pigs in. Oops. Alright. Okay, yeah, let's talk about that. When you shoot the spectral arrows, it's a big purple thing. I don't know if it's meant to be like that, or if that's sort of like an untextured look. So, you know when blocks don't have a texture, or like they're bug blocks or something, they have that color purple with black on it. But anyway, spawn some pigs. If we shoot them with spectral arrows, yeah, it's a power whatever bow. Let's get a regular bow. Whatever. Okay. Let's not kill them. So see, it gives them this little outline, which is pretty cool. And if we, let's get some blocks here. Just some stone. Let's go old school. If we shoot them with the spectral arrows and go back here, see, we can see them through the stone, which is pretty cool. But they don't last that long, so you need to be quick about it. And this effect is called glowing. If you shoot yourself, it'll... Hello? Oh, I'm in game mode. Man, I can't type. Game mode 0. There we go. Okay, and it says glowing. So that's a new effect. But there's no potion for it. Oh, it's not that I've seen. Let's go back game mode. Let's see. Potion. I don't think there is a glowing potion. Or let's look. Glowing. Yeah, glowing. No, there's no potion for glowing. And if you've noticed, while I've been shooting these arrows, look at the hotbar. So look at slot 1 on my hotbar, this little bow. When I draw it back, it actually is animated in the hotbar. So you can tell how pulled it is, like how drawn the bow is. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's go ahead and start over here. One of the new blocks we saw in the end was this. The endstone bricks. So you just do 2x2 2x2 endstone. Simple enough, right? Right. And here I was messing around with shulkers. So let's put that there. Let's give me those. Thank you. Let's get a minecart. And pick up the shulker in the minecart, because it's an entity, so you can do that. Entity. Right. So we push it. You see it starts really glitching out, right? Because that's where we originally picked up, so that's where it's glitching out to over here. Now if we power this activator rail and get the minecart to drop it, where is it going to drop it? Back where it started. So you can't really move them around like that. But if you... Let's pick it up again. Let's push it this time to the other side. Push it there. Oh. Okay. Let's... Please. Alright. So let's save and quit. Let's restart the world. And we'll look at what happens here. Looks like the shulker's gone, right? Well, actually, it's freaking out. So let's push it over here. And let's eject it and see what happens. It ejected over here. That's not at all what I thought was going to happen. But hey, GG shulkers. So, right here I was looking at pistons pushing shulkers, and they do. Remember, this is a sticky piston, and it doesn't flip back. It just pushes it. So, there. If we, let's do this. Push it back. Give me a button. Go. Now let's get a solid block. Just stone. Whatever. Easiest block to find. We push it into the stone. It teleports. And it actually teleported into the same block as this other shulker. What just happened? I wasn't expecting that to happen, really. That's so weird. Now what happens if we push him? Will it push both of them? Oh man, we have two shulkers in the same spot. Yo, that's so cool. Okay, now let's push them into stone. See what happens. This isn't planned at all. I'm literally just experimenting here. Oh. Alright, now they teleported to different spots. So yeah, they'll teleport sort of like Endermen. I think their max is like 8 blocks away. Their range on their teleport. But moving on. Man, this video is so long. There's a lot of stuff to go over, okay? Alright, let's get a shovel. Okay. So, these new paths that, who showed them off? One of the Mojang guys showed it off a long time ago on Twitter. They were working on paths, and they're here. But, how do you get them? Well, you just right-click on grass with a shovel, and it makes it into a little path block. Nice that. It does use up durability on the shovel, but since I'm in creative mode, obviously it doesn't. Trying to silk touch these just drops dirt, just regular dirt, but in creative you can pick block it and it gives you grass path, which actually does have the ID grass path. I thought that was pretty cool. Over here we have the new crop in the game, beets. So beetroots. We saw the beet seeds in the ship in the end city, but yeah. So you can get them through the seeds in the end city, or you just find a village because they do spawn as a crop in villages. So you harvest them. Oh, I can't harvest in creative. Silly me. But you get these little beetroots, and 6 beetroots and a bowl gives you beetroot soup, which heals 3 little haunches, 3 little food bars, and the beetroot itself will only heal half a beet, or half a hunger bar thingy, which is not good at all. Thumbs down from me, beets. But if you want to do a vegetarian run, now you have a new option in the game. So hey, there's that. Right, let's get on to the new blocks, shall we? So, we saw before the chorus fruit. If you put it in a furnace, cook it, it'll give you popped chorus fruit. So like a popcorn type thing. If you take the popped chorus fruit and put it in 2x2, you get purple block. And regular half slab crafting recipe will get you the half slabs. Regular pillar crafting recipe, so you take 2 slabs, stack them, gives you the pillars. Can I pick block pillar, please? Thank you. And then the purple blocks in a regular stair formation will give you the stairs. And the pillars can be placed sideways, like, you know, other pillars. So over here, there's nothing here, but I did want to show something here. Skeleton. Let's spawn in a skeleton, because something about these guys has changed too. They don't look that much different, right? Well, their arms are down at their sides now, but let's go into game mode. Game mode 0, and we can see they actually draw their bows now. So before, they used to be sort of like reskinned, retextured zombie models, but now I guess they've worked more on them to make them more of their own thing, and now they draw their bows and stuff, so you can tell when they're going to shoot now rather than have to guess whether or not they're going to shoot at you. So yeah, there's a new animation for skeletons. Okay, you know what? I'm going back into game mode 1. Right. And the last thing I want to show off in this video is this cool little dragon head here. And here also I show off the sideways pillars. So, I don't know. Pick blocking this gives you the dragon head, right? And it says Minecraft Skull as the ID on it, which means it's one of like the mob heads in the game. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how you would get a charged creeper to blow up the dragon, I don't know. Or they might just have that as a drop for the dragon in the future, along with like the egg you can get, maybe, which is a little morbid, like you cut off the dragon's head. But who knows? You can actually wear it too. Aha! Since it's a mob head, you can wear it, and it's huge. And there's a lever above it, so when you power it, it moves. But anyway, that's about everything in the new Snapshot. If I missed something, let me know if you know something that's different that I didn't cover. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for us for today. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye!